The 48-team group stage of the 2026 World Cup is already forcing early exits. Match Day 2 concludes with Haiti and Turkey officially eliminated, Scotland on the brink, and the United States advancing. For half the field, the safety net is gone. Teams that dropped points in their openers are now facing strict mathematical elimination, while early winners have safely secured their knockout spots. The expanded format compresses the timeline for recovery. One early loss immediately turns the second match into a knockout game. Haiti's tournament ended abruptly after a heavy defeat in their second match. They were dismantled by a Brazilian squad establishing itself as the premier attacking unit. Brazil secured an authoritative 3-0 win. Matheus Cunha drove the offense with a brace, supported by a third goal from Vinicius Jr. On the other side of the bracket, Paraguay triggered a strikingly similar elimination, sending Turkey home with a 1-0 victory. Teams lacking defensive structure to absorb early attacking pressure are failing to survive the opening week. The Paraguay-Turkey match also generated a strict new disciplinary standard. Miguel Almiron received a red card for covering his mouth while speaking to an opposing player. This zero-tolerance enforcement means players across all remaining rosters must immediately adjust how they communicate on the pitch or risk suspension. Scotland is barely surviving after dropping a narrow 1-0 result to Morocco. This standings table tracks what Scotland needs to advance. Sitting on a severe points deficit, they must secure a victory in their final game. The problem is their final opponent. To survive, they must upset a heavily favored Brazil. That requirement makes their final group stage game the highest leverage fixture on the Matchday 3 calendar, leaving them with zero margin for error. Conversely, the United States capitalized on the early pressure by defeating Australia 2-0. That victory officially locked up the top spot in Group D for the Americans. Clinching the group before Matchday 3 yields a distinct tactical advantage, allowing the U.S. staff to freely rotate their squad and rest key starters. The final group stage matches will operate under 3 distinct constraints. Trailing teams must attack out of desperation. Advanced teams will strategically rest their course, and every player will have to monitor their on-pitch communication to avoid red cards. The math of the group stage is settling. The tournament is now an active elimination bracket.